Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make a landscape in Google Docs using the Google Draw. And I just learned how to do it myself, and now I'm going to teach you how to do it. So let's go. So you're going to get into your Drive, click on this waffle, go to your Docs. I know you know how to do that. So you're going to get into Doc, you're going to get a blank one. And then I want you to change that to landscape. So we're going to come up here where it says File. We're going to come down here to Page Setup, and we're going to change it to Landscape. Okay, now go ahead and give yourself a title so you'll be able to find it, because this is in your Drive, so you'll be able to work on it whenever you want to, and I'm going to show you how you can do that too. So I'm going to call it My Landscape. You can make a landscape, you can make a cityscape, a seascape, anything you want. And this is going to be for extra credit. So over the Christmas break, if you get bored, go ahead and try to make one of these, and I will let you, especially those that need it. If you need to substitute this for one of the projects that you haven't done this quarter, you can substitute it. So it's like an extra credit assignment. And then if you just need the points, maybe you did really poorly first quarter. So this is going to help you. So now I'm ready. So I'm going to come up here to Insert, Drawing, New. Okay, so this is my canvas. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want the background to be my sky color, whatever you want. So I hit Control and the keypad, and so that brings up this background. Or you can right click if you're able to do that. So I want my background to be, and I want it to be a gradient. Okay, so I want it to be, let's make it, what color do I want my sky to be? No, I don't like that. So, no, I don't want that. I'll try to do this again. I don't like that color, background. I want it to be a gradient, but I want it to be lighter, but I actually want my gradient to be up and down. So that's not what I want either. Background, and I want it to be a gradient. All they have is where it's in the center. It's not doing what I want. So maybe this will be my grass. So we'll make it the grass. We'll make it like the grass. And then I'll give it another sky. So for my sky, since I want the gradient to be up and down, I'm going to do it with a shape. And look at all these shapes we get to use. We get to have fun with these shapes. So I'm going to click on that one, and I'm going to make my sky right here. And now I want that sky to have a gradient. And so, see, now I've got but it's backwards, but I'm just going to have to turn it around. So let's give it, that's the darker one right there, but I want it to be darker on top and lighter on the bottom. So I'm going to reverse it. So I'm going to come up here to Actions. And I'm going to flip it vertically. So now it's darker on top and lighter at the bottom. All right, so I might want that to be a little bit longer. I think I'm going to bring it down. There we go. So there's my start of what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to put some mountains. I might put a river going in here too. Ooh, maybe I'll do a river. So there are these tools that you get to use. First, I'm gonna do some mountains. Let me do some mountains. So I'm gonna use this. It's called a polyline tool, and that allows me to kind of, well, you'll see. I'm going to show you. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to do some mountains. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to move. So this is almost like the pen tool. So I can see how it does that. And if oops. Oops, oops, oops. So see how I just, so it's kind of like the pen tool where you click, you drag and you click. So now I've got some mountains going on here. I want to close the shape just like we did before. So I'm going to come along here and I'm going to close that shape. And I'm going to close it. So that allows it to be colored. So I want that mountain to be darker. So I'm going to come up here. I want that to be darker. And then I also want it to be, let's make it more of a purple, purple mountains of majesty. I'm going to bring it over here. And then I don't want that outline. I don't want an outline on it. So I'm going to click right here to the border and I'm going to say, no, I want a transparent border. Now, what I've got to do, because I don't like that, I want to bring this, there we go. Oops, I made the whole thing. So I want to make it go edge to edge. I don't want, there we go. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put some mountains in the back. So we want more mountains in the back. So I'm going to come up here, get that same tool, and I'm going to make another mountain. Some more mountains. These are going to be behind. And here again, I've got to, I want that on the edge. Oh, see, I've not done this before, so I'm learning too. I did watch a video and I've learned, and I'm sharing those videos with you too. So all right, now I do want this one to be a little bit lighter. I'm going to put it in the back. So I am going to send it to the back, but first let's make it just a little bit lighter of a color. So as things get in the background, when you do landscapes, as things go in the further in the background, they get lighter. So I also want to take off that outline. I don't want an outline, so transparent border. And now I've got to arrange it. I've got to send it to the back. So I'm going to come to the actions, the order, and I'll send backwards because I want it behind those. Okay, now I think I'm going to do another set of mountains. So there again, I got to get on that same tool. And this time I'm going to start the mountain over here. Oops. I don't know what happened there. I said this is new for me too. So I'm learning this just like you did. I did not know you could do this in Google Draw. I kept hearing people say they were doing drawings in Google Draw, and I had no clue what they were talking about. Now I do. Okay, now I know this is going to go behind, so I don't care what it looks like. I'm going to come over here and I've got to close it. All right. Now I want to take that border off. I don't want a border. And I'm going to arrange it and send it to the back. So order, send backward. I don't want to send it all the way to the back because I don't want it behind that, but I do want it behind the blue one because it's the lighter color. And send to the back. So there's some mountains. Now I want to put like a river going through here. So I'm going to draw a river. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the curve tool. Let's see how it works. I'm going to try it. So I'm going to start here. Oh, there it is. You got to click. You got to click. You got to click wherever you want it to turn. It's just instead of coming to a point, it comes to a curve. I guess I could have done the mountains with this too. Okay, so my river, it's going to end. Oh, I'm going to have to make sure that it goes behind the mountains too. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Up, down, up. I'm gonna click and bring you over here so we end. Not sure I like that. I don't like this up here. I don't like what it did up here. So maybe I don't want to use that. Let's try a different tool. Yeah, I'm learning it just like you are. I don't know what the scribble line does. Let's see what the scribble line does. Oh, see, it lets me draw a little bit freer. But then when I let go, it's over. Haha. So let me click on there and come this way. Ah. Oh, but now I've got to connect it and make this a shape inside. Ooh, ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, that's not, I'm not sure I like that one either because you can't let your finger off of it. I think I'm going to keep trying with this curved one. If I click right there, will it let me come down here? Ooh, there we go. There we go. And now I want to connect it because I want it to be solid. I'm just going to have to move it down a little bit. And I think I want to give it a gradient too. That's not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to bring the whole thing down a little bit because I don't want it. Let's see if I can do this. I want to make it beyond. It's not going to let me do that, is it? I don't want to move the whole thing. Here we go. Oh, don't do that. It's doing some weird things, you guys. You guys are going to have fun trying to move this. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And there again, I don't want that border. There we go. There. Yeah, what do I want to add to my, oh, we could put some clouds back here. So there's actually cloud shapes, which is kind of nice because you don't have to do anything. Here's the cloud shape right there. I just click on it and make a cloud shape. Make another one. Oops, I'm moving my background. I guess you have to click on it every time. Cloud shape. Oh, I like that gradient. I don't know how come I got a gradient there and I didn't on that one. I could give that one a gradient though. Let's give it a gradient. I kind of like that gradient. I don't want the outline. I don't want an outline, so I'm going to transparent that outline. Transparent that outline. And I also want to send it to the back because it needs to be behind those. Although maybe he could be in front. And then I could take the transparency down. So let's do that. Let's click right here. I think, where's the transparency? Under custom? No, I'm not seeing transparency. Here's how you change that gradient. All right, how do we take the transparency down? I don't know where the transparency is. Solid custom gradient. It's still custom gradient. I don't know where the transparent, is this it? Transparency, yes. Well, that's the board. Well, maybe this will work for this too. I still don't know. Well, I have to work on that because I don't know how to take the transparency down. No clue. Maybe it's under actions? I doubt it. You guys get to watch me figure this out. I just don't know how to get the transparency down. I just don't know. I know that's the gradient, not the transparency. Well, well, well. Oh, oh, it did it. It worked. Look, look. Took that transparency down. And I'm not even sure how I did that. Okay, so I went here. I went to custom. I clicked on this and said transparent. And then it just made it transparent. Wow, let's see if I can do that. Custom, transparent. And it did, it made it transparent too. So you could have some of your clouds transparent and some of them not transparent. Let's make another cloud. Shape cloud. And we put that right there. And we'll take the border off. I don't want that border. Transparent border. Border, I want it to the back. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to send it backwards. And I got to send it backwards again. The only thing about it is you have to keep sending it backwards till it goes back behind everything that you want it to be. Backward, backward, backward. Let's see, that's kind of cool. So it's behind this one and above that one. I want it to be a little bit transparent too. So let me come here and do transparency. The only thing about this is I'm not really sure how well the transparency is working. That's kind of cool. It kind of shows a little bit. So if I do it again, it'll transparent some more. I don't see any way to adjust that transparency. I'm not sure how that works. Then I could also just click on one of these and I could duplicate. So Control C, Control V, and now I've got two of them. I'm gonna put it in the back. I'm gonna send him to the back. Oh no, maybe I'll leave him in front. I kind of like that that cloud on that. I kind of like it. Okay, so now what do I want to do? I think I want to put some little, like a pat thing, something over here. I'm gonna put something over here. So let me use that curve tool. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm just playing. So maybe it's like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking of not really a mountain, but like a hill. Let's make it a dark green. Take that border off. I don't like the border. Ah, delete. I don't want you. There we go. I'm not sure I like it though. What if I stretch her out? And what if I bring it down and over? Maybe if I rotate it. You guys are watching me just think. I don't know what I want to do. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I do want to put some trees in here though. So I'm going to show you how you could make some trees. So I can come here. I could get this triangle and I could make a bunch of pine trees. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to zoom in just so I can make this tree. So I'm going to make a triangle. And I want that color to be a dark green. And then I'm going to make another triangle. And this triangle is going to go, I'm going to stretch it. I don't like that. Sorry, that's my Mac. When I double click, when I click just right, it does that. Okay, so that's a little bit too big. Although it could be my bottom one. Let me make another one. Another one. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm definitely gonna take these outlines off, and you're gonna see I'm gonna do that all together. So I've got that one, I've got that one, and I've got that one, and I want to bring it to the front. Action order, bring to front, so it's in front. And then, oh, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit too. It's too high. There we go. Now I need my stalk. So I'm going to use rectangle for the stalk. Or I could, yeah, I'm just going to use a rectangle. Okay, and I want it to be the same color, that dark green. Okay, now I don't want to outline on these because I don't have outlines on anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that one. I'm going to hold my shift. I click on that one, and I'm going to click on that one, and I'm going to click on that one. So they're all selected. So I'm going to do two things while they're all selected. One is I'm going to take the border off. And the second thing is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to group them. So I'm going to, that was under action, group. So there's that tree. So now I have that tree. So now all I have to do is duplicate it. Now, you could hold, I think if you have an option key, I'm not sure if you have an option key on your Chromebook or an alt key. You can click on that alt key and duplicate it that way. So I can make a whole bunch of these. And then I could change the size of some of these. I can make some of these smaller that go in the background, the smaller ones that go in the background. And then I can make some more. So I'm going to hold that Alt key, make a bunch more. I can make a whole forest back here. It's a little bit bigger. So I also want to change the color of them, don't I? Because the ones in the back, I think the ones in the back should be even darker. So I'm going to hold the shift. Oops. Select, shift, select, shift. So I've got my finger on the shift so I can select all of them. So I'm clicking on them, holding the shift. So I've got all of those selected, and I'm going to make those a little darker. So can I make it a little bit darker? Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try. Didn't work. Try this again. Try it. I'm trying to, no, maybe I'll just make them a dark, like a dark gray. Let's see, these are bigger, so they're going to be down front. Now, what's going to make it easier for me is if I click, I'm going to hold the shift key so I can select a couple of them. And then I'm going to hold the alt key and duplicate all 4 of them at one time. I'm going to make them smaller. I'm going to hold the shift key so they stay in proportion. Maybe a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to duplicate those so that I have a couple of those. So I could do a whole forest. I could just do a whole bunch of them. But I want these to be just a little bit bigger because they're in front. And I want to make sure, oops, I should have left them. Because I want to bring them to the front. So I'm going to actually make sure they're in front. Order, bring to front. And I think I'm going to make them brighter because they are in front. So I'm going to make them a little bit lighter color. Bring that one up a little bit. Bring that down and see what it looks like. All right. So there are those. Now I can come here. Let me hold the shift and copy some of these. And now I'm going to hold the Alt key and take these over here. So I have some over here. Oh. I am not sure, but these kind of look like they're in the back. So let me bring those forward. Order, bring forward. There we go. I think I did it. I think I did it. And I could put more trees over here. I could put something else over there. But you get the idea. So these shapes, you can make some really cool, and you can use different shapes. Ooh, I could put a maybe a moon back here. Ooh, let's do that, or sun, or something. So let me do that too. Shape. Bring that up. What color do I want it to be? Maybe this, like a pale color like that. I don't know. Now I got to arrange it. I got to send it. Send it. If I send it to the back, it's still selected, then I could bring it forward. I'm just thinking that might be quicker here. There we go. There we go. That's pretty cool. I want to get rid of that. I don't want that outline. There we go. What do you think? Now we save and close. And then it goes on my page. And there it is. There it is. So now I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy that because you've watched me do this. And then I'm going to put it over here on this document. Oops. Uh-oh, I didn't copy it right. I'm sorry. Come back here. Copy. Come here. Paste. It did paste. Oh no. How come? What did I do wrong? Click. Copy. 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 Maybe I have to do edit copy. Edit copy. Come here. Edit paste. It is not pasting. Well, I'm going to have to figure that out because this is what I'm going to give you. So I'm going to stop my video now. So you've watched me do that, and I've really taken too long on this video. So there, and I want you to make one, and I'm going to explain this to you on